Alright, what up guys? So Burrito here, and today I thought I would play some more, not really play, but bring you guys some more Battlefield 3. And it's actually 4 o'clock in the morning. I cannot sleep, nor have I really tried sleeping. So I thought before I go to bed, I'd make a commentary. I made one recently. I made the one about no podcast, and why King is gay. But I haven't made a Battlefield 3 commentary in a while. And I really don't talk much about the gameplay, but I will here because of how bad I think the gun I'm using here is. That is a UTA 12. This gun was, when this game first came out, of course, it's a high level gun. You gotta be like level 44 to unlock it, something like that. I don't really remember what level exactly, but and this was like right after I unlocked it. You see, I just unlocked the frag attachment, but couple, well, it was about a minute. It was about a couple, 30 seconds ago, whatever. I don't remember, but I unlocked the bad attachment. The frag attachment is the big problem with this gun, but you'll notice how this gun still kills by itself. By even like bare, it'll still kill pretty goddamn fast, and it'd be pretty good range too. I'm using the buck attachment, which I think the buck is. I want to say it's the base one. Maybe I really don't know. I don't know what the default shotgun shell type is, but that's what I was using here. I really don't like the flechette or whatever. Nor do I like the. I don't really like any of them besides the frag attachment, and that is overpowered. And that's what I'm talking about here for a little bit, because it's almost like shooting a fully auto SMG. It doesn't make any sense. A fully auto grenade launcher, because it's pretty much it's going to have its its trouble at a range still, but it's going to kill. It's going to hit them pretty decently at a range. And the problem with it is, here notice the Amtracs, those tank-like vehicles that the U.S. spawn. That's usually what the U.S. spawns. The Russians don't have one, but with the U.S. spawns, it's a big ass Amtrak, and those things make your screen rock when they shot or whatever. And you'll notice that with the use of 12 too. If your screen, once you're getting shot at by it, even like with the Amtrak, even if you're like near it and it's a friendly, it still feels like your screen's rocking, and that's how it is with the USA for me. And that's a problem. And with the gun being really powerful, that just makes it just more of a incentive, or not an incentive, but more of a reason to use it, because it's just gonna make your enemy's screen fuck up or whatever. But that's pretty much it about the use. I really don't want to talk too much about it, even though I have talked for about 2 minutes about it. So yeah, what I'm talking about today, guys. What I wanted to, but past takes of commentary, since I usually don't go by the first take anymore, unless if it was like that last video I actually did go by the first take. But usually I don't go by the first take anymore, because I'll mess up towards the very end of the commentary, and I'll have to scrap the entire things. And for some reason I'm not really self-conscious. That's not really what it is, but I don't know, I'm very conscious about my videos or whatever. I don't know what really is wrong with me or whatever. But anyway, but I want to talk about the government shutting down Mega Upload, or the U.S. government shutting down Mega Upload. And I find that I don't talk about this. I just get sidetracked about SOPA or whatever, and I don't want to talk too much about SOPA because everyone does it these days. Because it was like I want to word this. It was like D-Day pretty much for YouTube, because it was like, oh my god, we're gonna die here. This is it. Freedom's gonna be gone for us. Even though I'm comparing it to D-Day, when D-Day was the beginning of the end of Nazi occupation of France. But anyway, you know what I mean. It was doomsday for the internet pretty much, and now pretty much SOPA it hasn't been defeated yet, but it's pretty much dead. It's the guy who wrote it up is gonna have to pretty much type it out and reword it, because it's just too fucking stupid. I won't even begin to try, and I would not begin to try putting into law or whatever. But again, talk too much about SOPA there. But maybe Mega Upload getting shut down, and I think that's what Spartan always used to upload. Every time he wanted to do a dual con with me or whatever, he made me do a Mega Upload or whatever. And that's fine, but like, I find that a lot of people how to use Mega Upload. I think I read somewhere that it was the it accounted for 4% of the internet's traffic, and that's a lot. It doesn't sound like much, but that's a lot. Um, and it has like 50 million active users. It had 50 active users a day, which is pretty big. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, um, but anyway, I feel that's like, but they'll shut down that because of piracy reasons or copyright infringement. But there's a site called Pirate Bay, which I think we all should know about. I know there's a court case not too long ago about it, where I think the CEO, well, not the CEO, I guess you could say, but because usually CEOs have usually for a company that basically has a product or gains revenue or whatever, and Pirate Bay really doesn't, to my knowledge. But the government, like, they acquitted the leader of Pirate Bay or whatever, how you want to word it. Not the government, but the courts did or whatever, and that's what I think happened. I really don't know, but like, Pirate Bay is still active. It's still a running website, and right there, it's called Pirate Bay. I remember when I was like this was a year ago. I was trying to get, like, 'cause I remember my PVR to come with Total Media Extreme, and Giovanni sent me a link to Pirate Bay, and I'm like, I don't want to download this from here. I'll just do it from somewhere else. I'm really paranoid about stuff like that. And I actually eventually got I did have to crack Total Media Extreme, but I did eventually get the disc, and I just uninstalled it, and uninstalled the crack version or whatever, and just put the disc version in. But yeah, it really makes me wonder, like, why the government won't shut down Pirate Bay, and it may have been shut down. I have not heard anything about it. I know when the court case was going on a couple years ago, but about Pirate Bay, it was pretty big gaming news. I get most of my news from SquareTech.com, or they do this thing called Hard News or whatever. I really don't trust anyone. I really don't, not trust is the right word, but I really don't go to anybody else, because I find that IGN, and I find with a lot of other ones, it's just like a bunch of spam, not spam, a bunch of crap. It's just, get to the goddamn point. That's what Hard News does. It gets to the point, and that's what I like about Hard News too. So yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like, comment, or do whatever, and I will see you guys later.